Marshall's brain finally kicked in, and just as the bear's claws was about to kick his face off, he quickly ducked and rushed forward, straight between the bear's legs. Marshall didn't dare to stop running until he found himself smack face first with the wall. I'm okay. It's coming straight for him, and Marshall didn't know what to do. Spotting a few rocks, he grabbed them with his mouth, lifted them in the air, and turned around before kicking them straight at the bear. A few made a direct hit in the bear's face, including its eye, with the force of it to shut them, but it didn't stop him. Marshall rolled out of the way just as the bear smashed it first into the wall, causing its nose to bleed. Marshall himself ended up scratching his back over a few pointy rocks, breaking his skin and drawing blood. He didn't even notice his collar was getting loose and falling off. He hissed, but now it wasn't the time to reflect his pain. He had to get out of the cave and fast. The problem was still the bear. It's now sweeping its paws everywhere and made it difficult to get out of the cave. Any man was going to open his eyes and get him for dinner or for lunch. Marshall was trying to think of a way to get out of this. Looking back what Ryder taught him about bears during their traps into the wood. If you see a bear, you punch it in the nose? No. That's just sharks. Climb trees? But there's no trees. Wait. Play dead. That's it. Good thing I happened to best a Paw Patroller at the trick. You got me. Cave's spinning. Vision is getting dark. I feel like so cold. Marshall gave out one last cry before spinning around and landing his back, and all fours lay out in the air. He even a lap out of his tongue for a good masher. The bear finally stopped and stared at a decent pup that was in the cave. He walked over and sniffed at Marshall a few times before grunting and turning away. The bear turned in and saw the shiny red collar that grabbed it, while heading peered deeper into his cave and examined it. Marshall opened one of his eyes and saw the bear, Yo Cupid, and slowly got up. He tiptoed his best as he could towards the entrance. But losing a rock he hit alerted the bear. Marshall quickly fell in his stomach, eyes closed, and ran raised while trying to limp as possible. The bear raised an eyebrow before shrugging and getting back to forcing on its new toy. Playing that is kind of like a little bit difficult. Didn't I think that? Well, sometimes it happens, but I never know it was going to be that risky. That's different. Marshall got up and quickly walked till he was outside of the cave, but then lightly flashed and yelped. Ah! It was too much before Marshall knew that. He sneezed in the front of the bear's face. He snarled and entered the beast's eyes and roared in fury before shaking his paw. Marshall tried to move, but a painful cry echoed in the cave and slashed his side. Still, Marshall pressed out of the cave, running as fast as his underline could push him while ignoring the open gash in his side. The storm is getting down harder. Chase had convinced Chase to move his vehicle under a tree, saying that 3 seconds of not watching the drone wasn't going to be a life or death, with the protectiveness of the tree covering them. I don't know why some thunderstorms can be that hard, but I think it's my first time I've ever seen a thunderstorm get that hard. How come this is gonna be a little bit different for me?
I feel so much concerned about this. I don't know why Chase has never have taken things so much serious than him. It's just how it is. But I don't know. I hope that Marshall was keeping himself warm and dry in this storm weather. I know he may be silly, but a close. But he knew when to be serious. And a storm like this was too much serious.
Guys, the storm is getting too rough. We have to head back to the lookout. We're not dead. We're not done yet, Ryder. Marshall is still out there. I can feel it. Chase, I know you're worried about him, but the storm is getting worse than I don't want to have 2 more pups missing. Come back to the base. That's an order.
I never seen him before. This is something different. Chase always follows Ryder's orders and disapprove of anyone else questions their leader. But to this, now it's hard to it's torn between what to do when he wanted to obey his orders.
Ryder, sir, with all due respect, I can't obey that order. Chase out. Chase, wait! You should get going. You don't want Ryder to be angry at you, too.
No, I'm staying with you, Chase. I want to find Marshall, too.
But Ryder's going to spoil me when I get back, but I don't care. I'm not letting Marshall out of my sights. I'll chase him around the world if I have to.
Why is that? Let me guess. He's really important to you, isn't he?
He was my best friend. You know, I didn't have any back when I was little. My dad, Ryder, and his dad were all I had until I met him. It's complicated. Chase didn't know why his dad wanted him to meet his dog family. Even if they were old friends, it wasn't that he was scared, not Chase. He was just unsure. He never bothered to make any friends with the other pups because of how big they were and how weird it felt being the other dogs, especially since most of them had 2 parents while they only had 1. Not that his dad wasn't great, he was the best police dog in all of Adventure Bay. Even in this old city, before he moved and met his mom, and he's famous. To Chase, his father was everything in his world. How he acted, and what he said, what he believed in, all of that, Chase absorbed like a sponge. Plus, he had friends, human friends, like Ryder and his brilliant dad. They were his family, even if they were different species, and Ryder had been there for him ever since he was born. He didn't felt there's any reason for him to meet his family, especially their son. The only reason he's not pushing the issue is because one of them is dad's old teammates from this day. As a rescue rover, the first multiple dogs rescue team of a Ryder's dad once stayed, while the old team split up and went their own separate ways. His dad and a Dalmatian was coming and stayed close over the years. Everyone else had drifted ways.
Do I have to do that, Dad? It's embarrassed.
Sorry, Chase. Can't have you scaring our guests away with your ugly bedhead. Now, you remembered to put all your toys away, right?
Yeah, I've got them all, Dad.
That must be them right now. I'll go get the professor and Ryder.
Well, I guess I will be ready.
You must be Chase, right? Tigger's son?
Yes, sir. Huh, it's his son, alright. I'm Missy. This is my husband, Blaze. Nice to meet you.
You got your mother's eye.
Did you know her, sir?
Your father and I met her when we had respawned an emergency with our team in his town. He fell in love with her at first sight. After the team split up, he decided to come back here and woo her over. The rest is history, they say.
Honey, where's Marshall?
He's with us when we got dropped off.
Look out! Oh. Sorry about that. I'm Marshall. Chase. Would you please get off of me? Sorry. Wow. This is where you live? Thanks. Well, at least it's a good thing, though. You basically live in a good place. You feel like you must be the coolest pup ever. Yeah, thank you for that. And of course, this is my place. Oh. It's right by that tree over there. I was gonna carry it over and slip and it fell before I end up riding it. It's really fun.
Looks like somebody forgot to clean their toys. Ryder's dad was very similar to his son, both official faces, and their hairstyle, which one of the main differences. He looked not only more mature, but also had a beard and glasses while wearing a lab coat. How you doing, Misty and Blaze? How's your work as being a fire engineers? I'm gonna say, though, it's very different.
But it's a little more of a heat torch. But what I do know is that it's very different for another.
Oh yeah, big time. But I want to tell you this, though. All this kind of fires and then extinguish is going to be a little bit more tricky for another. But it will be that kind of difficult. But it's worth it.
Why do I have to clean my toys up?
Relax, Chase. It's a silly mistake. But a harmless one. Plus, I think Marshall here enjoying playing around with it.
Hi, Mr. Tigger. It's an honor to meet another member of a Dad's Rescue Rover team.
And you are just as much of a bundle of energy, like your mother complains about.
It's good to see you. But at least it's a good time and old memories.
I had a really good more understanding with you two, Blaze and Hothead. Still, never gonna let go of that nickname, huh? Why? Old habits die hard. Well, it's good to see you again, Blaze. Years must have been kind to you. Thanks, Professor. Wish the whole team was here. Shame we're all fell so far away from now on. Well, if it isn't a little Ryder, all grown up. Last time I saw you, you were only about this tall I was.
Good to see you again, Blaze. Wanna come in? We got snacks already lined up. Oh boy, snacks. I'm hungry. Hungry too.
You know, it's a good thing I never see Marshall and Chase really thinking like they can have their spend quality time for them.
How do you think that?
It was just how it is. But and then I hope they never get along, and someday they will.
Probably.
Sure.
Watch out, Chase. This one's coming to you. I got it. Good boy, Chase. Pass it to me, Ryder. Okay, go along, Marshall. Here I go. Marshall, look out. Huh? Ooh. Did anybody... Huh, what's this? Did anybody get a license plate of that truck? XY34 9 NAE. There we go. I got it. Is there a cat in here? Oh. Hey, over here, Ryder. What's wrong, Chase? Look, there's a kitty up that tree. How are we going to get her down? Wait, I got an idea. Easy there, little kitty. We'll get you down. Oh, I remember seeing his in the garage. We can use this as a rescue to Kitty. Good idea, Marshall. I'll hold the ladder while you climb up. You sure to be okay, Marshall? I will. I've been doing this since I was 2 years old. Well there, I'm here to help you out. Let's get you down and we can get back on your owner. Well, I can see. Well, hold on. Marshall, I don't want you to lose your balance. I'm scared. I can't see anything. But hold on, Marshall. I'm coming. Now slowly come down as I drag you, okay? Okay. It's okay. Callie, you're safe now?
What's all the commotion here?
Mom, Dad, we just saved that kitty from that tree. All 3 of us. We're like the big one rescue squad, like you were back in its day. Is that true? What do you think? We just saved that kitty, right? Oh.
Is that true, Chase?
Yes, sir.
Looks like you got your own man spirit. I'm proud of you, Chase.
Really? I mean, I just doing the right thing, sir. And we're proud of you too, son.
You boys made a great team with Ryder here. Maybe someday you'll be your own rescue rover in the future, huh?
Hey, that would be cool. Chase, you want to be rescue pups when we get older? I really like to do it with my best friend at my side. Best friend? I'm your best friend? Yeah, you don't want to be? No. I wanted to. I wanted to be... Well, you're my best friend too, Marshall. Okay, Callie was your first rescue, huh? I guess it shouldn't came as a surprise when we rescued her so many times.
Yeah, Marshall and I grew closer when we met more and more. Our dad didn't want to lose touch with each other like they had with the other members of Rescue Rovers. So we saw each other almost every week. I think that day was also the day Ryder decided he wanted to form Paw Patrol with me and Marshall as a founding pups. Of course, we didn't really start getting into rescues until you and Rocky joined.
Whatever happened to the rest of the Rescue Rovers? Besides your dad and Marshall's dad. I never really hear much about them.
Well, it's difficult to understand, but what I do know is that there are a lot of things you never know. The rest is just fell out of torch. They were never been seen again. One of the things Ryder wanted to do differently with Paw Patrols is to start with when we're pups, so our bond of friendships could last longer. Most of Rescue Rovers were adults when they started, but our dads were teenagers. That's why they bound easier. So, Rescue Rovers can be just go in their separate ways, and they never been seen again. So that's exactly the reason why I would never let anything happen to the Paw Patrols if we went in separate ways. It's just past. I don't want that to happen to our team. That's why I'm so upset at myself for what I did to Marshall. Not only because he's my friend, but also I want us to be friends forever, all of us. But the way we talked about him, that he was clumsy and all of that, can basically make it feel like I'm losing the personalities. I know he's clumsy, but he's just... Sometimes he can be a klutz. Sometimes he can just screw things up. I didn't mean it by the way he just broke that TV, but the way I said that to him, like, I feel like I'm broken his heart. I can't imagine myself what happened to us in the future if Marshall just keep disappearing and then he's gone.
You know what they say? Life can get complicated. They just need to know what's balance the truth.
A beep on the screen alerted the two of them. The bark with the bark and excitement. The drone found something that's getting closer and Shay's expression turned into one of a horror as slowly began to lose their color in their faces.
Oh no.
Oh my god. Marshall's fire truck was being smashed and burned. Oh my god. The drone had found Marshall's fire truck being smashed and burned. and there's no sign of Marshall.